to be a techie. That was, something that, we don't often think about because we always think of apps if we have to, get forward in life. But I guess it's more motivation, competency, and the idea itself. And I'd like to thank the panel for such a lively discussion and, almost paving a pathway for us to walk on in the world of startups. We're going to give away the first set of awards at this point. But before that, I'd like to mention a very young group that's been listening to us very, very keenly. I'd like to let you know that we have with us a very young, dynamic teacher called Tenzing Fentok. He's a teacher from the Tibetan Children's Village at Bailakuppe. Fentok was instrumental in starting an entrepreneurship club in TCV last year to promote entrepreneurship among the Tibetan youth. We'd just like to welcome you, and let's give them a big hand. We'd like to welcome Fentok and the young students. Can you stand up, please? You're all students. There's your future, ladies and gentlemen. There's your future. Give them a big hand. Thank you very much for being with us, and thank you for being such a lively audience. And let's move on to the awards. And to go away with the first set of awards, I'd like to request Mr. Rama Iyer to do the honors. And the first award for 40 under 40 startup goes to Periphery. Now, please remember, this is in no particular order. It's not like they've come first or second or anything like that. We'd like to honor everybody.
So Neelam Jain wanted to do her bit to make it easier for the community. In 2017, she started Periphery, a social startup that helps skilled transgenders get employed in inclusive companies. Today, the startup also works towards training, counseling, and developing entrepreneurial skills.
After some time, Mr. Rama Iyer, can you please do the honors? Then we have Citizen Gauge.
If you've ever wondered what the single biggest challenge Bengaluru city faces, the answer is simple. It's managing garbage effectively. Citizen Gauge, a city-based startup, has a solution to this. Founded by Pranita Saxena and Ashish Malayal in 2015, this startup relies on technologies like the Internet of Things and analytics to monitor waste segregation in real time.
Big hand, Citizen Gauge. Much. Next, Autoverse.
Could be cooler than a virtual showroom. Autoverse, Bengaluru-based startup, co-founded by Adarsh Muthappa, Akash Datangi, and Ashwin Jaishankar in 2016, is a virtual reality startup that aims to solve the problems of the automobile industry. Their VR gear helps designers import all their 3D models into virtual reality.
Autoverse, give them a big hand. The next award goes to Future Farms.
Sriram Gopal was already a successful entrepreneur when he developed an interest in hydroponics and soon started working on a hydroponics project in a rundown factory. This project then went on to become Future Farms, a company dedicated to using hydroponics to make the environment safer and more livable for our children.
Give a big hand. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Rama Iyer. To do the honors for the next set of award winners, I'd like to invite Praveen Dorna. And we have up on stage Report B.
Are you a teacher who has had sleepless nights trying to grade your students or check their records? Report B, a web-based platform, might just make your life a whole lot easier. Established by Bala Ganesh, Anant Raman Mani and Anjan T, Report B simplifies the age-old tradition of report cards with the help of data visualization.
Next we have on stage Ozone Motors.
Running haphazardly behind the school bus is no longer a concern, as the Falcon GPS system, a device designed by Ozone Motors, helps parents identify the exact location of school buses. Deepak Mohan, the founder of the startup, explains that the idea behind the initiative is to help parents working full-time jobs manage all their responsibilities using technology.
Give a big hand. Next on stage, Nahads.
When Naga Harshyata was an architecture student, she would customize her sketchbooks because she found the regular ones boring. Soon, her friends were interested and started requesting ones for themselves. What started out as favors for her friends soon turned into a business, and today she has her very own online store that sells exclusively customized stationery.
Next on stage, Accelerator.
Bengaluru-based startup Accelerator brings together academia and industry to nurture real-world experience that helps students get industry exposure. Started by Aniruddha Kannal, Accelerator connects students to mentors and projects that help them build an exceptional portfolio that companies will be impressed by.
Give a big hand, Accelerator. Thank you very much, Praveen. To give up the next set of awards, I'd like to request Ms. Chandra Vadana. On stage, we have Robo Invention.
Pratish Prakash and Arun Joy registered their company Robo Inventions in 2012 with a vision to take electronics and robotics to the next level. And they've sure succeeded with their educational kits that aim to develop a love for science in children. More recently, they developed Hero, an information-based robo that is designed to perform within any space or setting.
Give them a big hand, Robo Invention. Next to receive their award, Cubera.
The Bengaluru-based startup Cubera, started by Aditya Kumar, wants to make instant loans a reality, even for those whom banks don't normally consider. having already processed about 1,50,000 applications and funded up to rupees 30 crore worth of loans. They want to expand to other cities and reach out to more people in need of loans.
A big hand. Next on stage, Booking Genie.
Shibhash Mishra's Booking Genie makes a case for booking hotel rooms directly through the hotel's website rather than relying on third-party websites. This startup, which has offices in both Bhubaneswar and Gurugram, wants to make this a more viable option and is offering chatbots, apps and more to facilitate this.
Next on stage, Prante Solutions.
Affordable technologies for neglected disorders. That is the mission of Bhubaneswar-based Prante Solutions, started by Sumona Karji Mishra. Their devices use biomarkers, nanotechnology and other technologies to come out with the best solutions and devices for detecting diseases like preeclampsia, malaria and other ailments.
A big hand, Prante Solutions. Thank you very much, Chandra. I'd like to request Mr. Vikram to do the honors for our next set of awardees. MedTel.
Already handling 50,000 patients in 30 districts of Odisha, MedTel is doing all it can to bridge the divide between rural and urban areas when it comes to medical care. The startup provides teleconsultations and has also set up a telehealth pod, a digital clinic, all thanks to 28-year-old biomedical engineer Shashank Singhal.
Next award winner, Grades Don't Matter.
Entrepreneur, author, filmmaker and influencer, Varun Agarwal would often receive mails from youngsters asking for advice about setting up a company. Turns out, his friends in creative fields would also get similar mails. So this young entrepreneur came up with the idea one can learn non-conventional courses through video lessons. What's the best way to stay cool this summer? Shift to bamboo clothes maybe? We aren't kidding. Ask Madhavi Das and Ayyappa Somyanda, the founders of Bamboo Tribe. This Bengaluru startup makes clothes out of bamboo. And believe us, not only is it softer than cotton, it is just as stylish as any of your normal clothes.
Give them a big hand. Bamboo Tribe. The next award winner, Frista.
Siddharth Menon was always interested in medical engineering, and when his mother fell ill, he took it upon himself to create a device that would help her feel better. Now, his company Frista works on creating devices that are specifically aimed at helping patients with chronic pain, something that is highly ignored by the medical industry.
Mr. Vikram. That that brings us to an end to this set of awards. We have more awards for you and more award winners coming up to receive them. But before that, we have some interesting people we'd like you to meet. So have you ever wondered if there were any lessons from India's mythological past that entrepreneurs swear by? There are. And to tell you all about that and give you 13 steps to bloody good luck, we give you none other than Ashwin Sanghi. Give him a big hand. Ashwin Sanghi ranks among India's highest-selling English fiction authors. He has written several bestsellers that include The Rosabelle Line, Chanakya's Chant, The Krishna Key, The Sialkot Saga, and Keepers of the Kala Chakra in the Bharat series. In addition, he has co-authored 2 New York Times best-selling crime thrillers with James Patterson called Private India and Private Delhi. He was featured by India in their celebrated winner of also co-writes the self-help books, which include the 13 Steps to Luck, 13 Steps to 13 Steps to Bloody Good Marks, and these books are so